episode 104. Thank you all for listening to episode 103, Bristol, Our Happy Place. I'm Gray here with my co-host,
Burr.
Which
I'll be drinking here in like an hour and 20 minutes.
No Shiv, no Dub, which is kind of how it's been lately. That's okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Supplied us with our shirts, our awesome hoodies. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Sean, give him a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas. And not. I saw it hit up here. So we're going to go up here.
A little north of Alaska.
North to Alaska. We're going north. The rush is on. So, Sean does not serve Konu.
Zoxy.
Is that what it is?
I have no idea. That's
Konu, Russia.
That's a tough one to pronounce there.
Sakha Republic of Russia.
That shit's wild.
Sean.
Absolutely wild.
Right. So, Sean, you don't serve Russia, which isn't surprising. You can't even serve Point Place.
Yeah, well, not grass.
Yeah, right.
But he can do freaking landscaping there. Ridiculous.
Thanks a lot, Sean.
Wish I would have known that 3 years ago. Unbelievable.
Right.
This is the kind of service that I get.
Thank you to Tim at Verizon. Verizon's a true technology business partner, helps local businesses deploy technologies that positively impact operations and can increase revenue for the company. At Verizon, they do not wait for the future. They build it. Get in touch with the sales rep in your area. Thank you to Cassandra at PNC. Visit her at PNC in White House or give her a call, 419-877-0634. She can help you with all of your banking needs, whether it be loans, credit cards, personal banking. She's there to help. And thank you to Steve at Savage & Associates, who sponsored the Frickers Lunch.
Oh, the barbecue wings were sponsored by Steve at Savage. It's my name, Macho Man. First name Macho, last name Chicken Wing.
Macho Chicken Wing. I like it.
Thank you.
I'm wondering if we can get this episode done in a half hour. We're going to try. So you might as well get to...
30 minutes. They're coming out right now. What are we watching? Oh, here comes the pain.
Looks like Brock versus Rock.
If I do that, I'll lose my voice immediately.
2002 Summer Slam.
I've been slamming summer since 2002 also.
Slamming Summer in 1999 was an episode of ours. Do you have anything on AEW?
I have not seen anything on AEW lately at all.
So. There's talk of, in that first episode on October 2nd, right, that it will be, what did they say? Jericho's teammates might be LAX, which would be interesting. And
who is that?
They were in AAA.
Okay.
And
baseball.
Yeah,
okay.
And so that'll be good. We'll see. And then they're also saying that Fox, so FS1, might want NXT for Wednesday nights, which would go up against AEW, which would be interesting. If Vince doesn't have his hands on it, because they're saying that Vince might get his hands on NXT, which would be like, fuck, no. Like, keep your hands away from NXT.
I think he's still going to be so wrapped up with the XFL that he's going to give a lot of that to Triple H, and I think that's why he hired Bruce back, why he hired Bischoff back. So
Heyman's been there, but he's got control of Raw.
And I think that he's got a lot of the, Stephanie obviously still. He's got a lot of those people in those key roles because he's going to be spending most of his time with the XFL again.
Brock looks almost the same then as he does now.
And Rock is literally like another man larger. He might be bigger than Brock right now. What do you think?
Dwayne?
Yes.
Right. Current?
Yes.
Nah, well, I don't know. I think that, like, if you look at the movie Hobbs and Shaw, he looks jacked, but he's also with Statham, who's 5'11", $170, so he looks even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say Brock's still probably bigger than him. Rock is definitely more cut up than he was here, and he's bigger, definitely. But if you put him against Brock, it'd be interesting to see how big they are next to one another. But yeah, Rock is definitely bigger now than he was there, and he looks, of course, completely different.
What about him and Skullet?
Well, obviously, he doesn't have that.
Nah, because he's old now.
Right.
I don't think he has it there either, right? I'm pretty sure that the hair comes with the Yankees hat. I think. The ponytail. I can't remember. But this is actually a good match. We're watching Rock and Brock from SummerSlam 02.
Yeah, it was a good match. I actually remember this one. So with AEW and that happening, it'll be interesting to see if NXT does go up against it. Also that week, that Friday, SmackDown, which will be October 4th, which is the same day Joker comes out. That's when SmackDown will be on Friday on Fox for the first time, and it's the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
They're doing a 20th anniversary, so they're going to bring everybody in.
There's no better way to start off Fox, is there?
No, and it'll be good for ratings because that's what Fox wants.
Yep. Yes, it is. Even though Dolph Ziggler said shit at SummerSlam and it was bleeped out, so...
Who said it? Brock?
Dolph.
Oh.
To Goldberg.
Goldberg. Yeah, he did kind of the same thing on Monday when he was getting his ass kicked and called him basically Miz a second-rate star and he's nobody and got his ass handed to him again.
Yep. But, yeah, they bleeped out shit on the network, which was kind of surprising because they don't do it for the old ones. So I thought that was a little bit odd if they want to get a little sketchy. I mean, it is pay-per-view still.
Right.
But
And on Raw this week, so Natty was giving a heartfelt just kind of promo about it was in exactly a year to the date that her dad had passed away. And it was nice. And then all of a sudden, here comes Sasha. Whatever. Sorry, Jason.
Woo!
Don't care.
Woo!
So she'll come back, kind of.
That's heat. You're going to make him cry.
New hair, new boss. Blue hair.
Those sweatpants are probably standing straight up.
You are probably absolutely correct. I can almost guarantee it. But she, blue hair now. So whatever. It was what, purple?
Yeah, I think it was purple before.
Other things that happened. So the original club, those guys were targeting Seth Rollins. Later in the night you had AJ against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins won via disqualification because the club got involved, and then Ricochet came out to try to help him. This is the end of Raw, by the way, and tried to help him, and he got beat up, and then here comes Braun Strowman, cleans house, hands the title to Seth, and we're like, what is this setting up for? A 3-on-3 match at Clash of Champions? We'll see. Mm-hmm. And then maybe, Braun kind of turns and on Seth, and we'll see. And I'm kind of bored with Seth as champ. He won it back off of Brock, and I was kind of like, okay, whatever.
I mean, Brock's not any better.
He's not any better, but I'm actually
at least Rollins shows up and wrestles.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole point of having a champion, Remember when champions would kick off the show all the time?
Yeah.
Stone Cold, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Like I mean, they would always start Orton, Batista. They would always start off the show. Lesnar never does. And Lesnar can't talk. So I'd rather have Seth on that than Brock. But maybe Braun will finally get his chance and he'll turn heel and have that opportunity to get the belt maybe at Survivor Series or something. That would be pretty cool. Both Brock and Rock both kicked up at the same time. That was pretty awesome.
And what did we see that Rock quietly retired last week? Didn't Brandon send that to us?
Yeah. I
had no idea.
Me either. So, I mean, that just sets up for Hall of Fame next year.
Right.
So, since he's quote-unquote retired now.
So exactly. So Sami Zayn Samoa Joe beat Sami Zayn, submitted him, made him tap with a Coquina clutch, which what else is he going to win with? I mean, that's kind of standard. Excuse me. The Miz beat Dolph Ziggler via submission, and do you know which submission he used?
Sharpshooter.
Figure 4.
Figures.
He grabbed the mic, like we were talking about Ziggler did, and got Miz by saying that Maurice is the best wrestler in the family, and then he laid out Ziggler with the skull-crushing finale.
Nice.
So I like
Ziggler's
Dolph doing this, but they need to not waste him.
They can't have him get beat every fucking time. They're going to ruin his character.
Right. And then Ricochet beat Elias via pinfall. So here's a fun fact about this. Elias's right shoulder was up. It wasn't supposed to be up. But the ref counted it as 3. So Vince got in the ear of the announcers and said, you have to say that there's controversy here. It wasn't supposed to happen, but that's how Vince does it. He's like, that shouldn't have happened. You guys need to talk about it. So they showed replays instantly. Yep, and they did. So it was good. Andrade fought Rey Mysterio in a best-of-3 match, or two out of 3 falls match. Who won how many falls?
Andrade in 3.
Andrade in 2.
Well, sorry. Oh, in 2?
Yeah, that's something different.
2?
Yes, something different. And then, Mysterio was upset after, and then he talked to Charlie, one of your other bays. He doesn't know where his career is going, but he knows that he has family to support. So, Stone Cold joined Raw via Skype.
Oh, here comes old Heyman in.
And it was done, obviously, to promote Straight Up Steve Austin. Did you watch any of that?
Nope.
With Rob Riggle?
No, I didn't get to see.
It was good. I didn't realize he was in the military for 25 years.
Yeah.
After 9/11 happened, he went out. And then he was in that movie 12 Strong. He was part of that.
Yeah.
12 Strong. And he played his boss in the movie.
It's crazy to think of how funny he is, that he's like a legit badass, serious
No shit.
dude, and he's funny as shit.
And he was part of that 12 Strong, but he played his boss in that, which, his boss liked when he was talking about it. And that was pretty decent show, pretty interesting. I was more interested in learning about him in that because I didn't know those things. I thought that was awesome. Drew McIntyre beat Cedric Alexander. Robert Roode beat No Way Jose via pinfall, glorious DDT. The Revival both beat R-Truth via pinfall to win the title, with the heart attack after the match with Lucha House Party was interrupted, and they both pinned him simultaneously to become co-champ. R-Truth beat Scott Dawson to win via pinfall and to win the title back immediately with the assistance of Carmella. They ran through everywhere, and then ran through the back and then coming through a hallway, and they're standing there like, oh, that was great. And then here comes Elias down a hallway behind him, and it's great. He's holding the guitar, comes up, has a ref come over, spins the guitar for a second, and just smacks R-Truth right in the back with it. Pins him, wins, walks out. Viking Raiders beat Carter Mason and Sebastian Suave, enhancement talent, in a squash match with the Viking experience, their finisher now.
They have been putting them in enhancement talent matches lately just to really pump them up. So they'll be tag team champions soon.
Right. And then Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross beat the Kabuki Warriors. Twisted Bliss is what she got on that. She won with Twisted Bliss. So it's like, are they using this? Or are they going to turn her because she's kind of face? But are they going to keep her a heel? It makes you wonder, when they lose this, how that's going to go.
Yeah.
Nikki goes nuts. It'll be interesting. I don't know. So just hearing that, what do you think?
It's still nothing exciting. I'm sorry. There just isn't. Just watching SummerSlam and through that, and I know I don't watch Raw and SmackDown every week, but the storylines just aren't that great. The most exciting storyline is this whole mystery with what's going on with Roman and who's trying to kill him and all that crap.
Because now they're saying, Dana Bryan saying, it's not him, but we'll reveal it next week.
And that's the thing, is it's good because it's doing that. And then I think that Bray and Finn, hopefully they push more onto that.
The Fiend was not on Raw or SmackDown. I like that because they're keeping him away.
Yeah.
There was a Firefly Funhouse, so you can get like a box now, which is great. But I like that they're going to keep him away. And eventually we're going to see the Demon. They might fight again at Clash of Champions. Yeah. Fiend wins again. If we don't see the Demon, and that's why I said, when we make the picks for that, if the Demon wins, or if he comes out as Demon, I'm going to make my pick that way. If it's Finn Balor, Finn's not winning.
No.
But if he comes out as Demon...
No, I'm not going to let you make a pick that way. You have to pick. Sorry. That's why I'm just saying you got to pick. Not gonna.
But I don't know who he is.
He's the same person.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry.
I hate it.
Hey, it's fair for everybody.
You're right.
Because I could say that too. I could say if Brock Lesnar loses, he loses, but if he wins, that's my pick.
But I'm saying it's two different characters that he's playing.
I know, but my point is it's the same person.
God damn it.
That's not... It's like you can't say that Cactus Jack and Mick Foley and
Dude Love
and Mankind are all your picks for the Royal Rumble. You get 4
I would just
guys.
pick one of them.
It was my last 4. But, like you said, those are the two... Hopefully that's the storyline that they push. I'm hoping... But the Roman Reigns, other than that, like Seth and Brock, there's no storyline. It was Brock just beat the shit out of him and says, like, oh, I guarantee you win. That's not a storyline. There's no story behind that at all. There's nothing. So, same thing with Orton and Kofi. They, like, pulled back stuff from, you know, the late 2000s when Kofi broke in and pretty much Randy's like, oh, it's not going to be it. But are they going to keep fighting or is this it? I'm assuming they are because it was a double count out, so they could push that storyline. But other than that, there's not. I mean, Charlotte was a blow off with Trish. It's not going to be a storyline,
Right. Kind of hand the reins over.
Pretty much.
She congratulated her at the end of that. I didn't see it.
No, she did not.
Okay.
No.
So on SmackDown, Dana Bryan and Rowan expose a quote unquote lie. And they cut a promo from the entrance midway through the show, maintaining they had nothing to do with the recent attacks on Roman, and anyone would give a name in the position Murphy was put in by Reigns, and everyone running with it as fact is it's wrong with the world. They vowed to prove their innocence during the show. So Roman beat Buddy Murphy via pinfall. Buddy Murphy, I don't know if you watched that match. You didn't watch SmackDown, so you didn't. If you have the opportunity, Buddy Murphy was excellent in that match.
Was he?
I want to see more of him.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah.
But it was a good match. But it made it legitimate for us to see Buddy Murphy against the talent, and they put him against the top guy because we don't see Buddy Murphy much except on like 205 Live. Buddy Murphy I think he's still with Alexa Bliss. They were together as a couple. In no
Heyman going right to the table there.
But that was a good chance for him to show what he can do, and he was fucking awesome. And he grabbed that brass ring, so to speak. Now they just got to fucking use him.
Yeah.
They talked to Murphy backstage, those two guys, Rowan and Bryan, later on. They roughed him up, and he refused to admit he lied about Rowan attacking Reigns. Eventually, he relented rather than face further punishment, only to be attacked again for saying he had lied because Bryan hates liars. He can't even enjoy his big match moment. The show went off the air with Reigns ready to confront Bryan and Rowan, only to have Bryan reveal they found the culprit and will bring him to Reigns next week.
That's good. I like that. That's what they need to do. That was good.
I like that they have these cliffhangers now.
Yep.
And it should be interesting. And Shane McMahon won't leave Kevin Owens alone. It is what it is.
Yeah, they need to kill that feud soon.
He got a $100,000 fine because Elias was an official and he beat him up, so he got a fine for that.
Rock bottom to
Samoa
Brock.
Joe beat Kevin Owens via pinfall. Pretty interesting. Elias took over as ref. You know, that's kind of how that went down. Charlotte Flair beat Ember Moon via submission. Revival did a promo. Revival and Orton beat New Day via pinfall. And we'll talk about SummerSlam and how that all went down. But that was SmackDown. Kind of boring. SummerSlam, you watched. We can go over our picks and what happened. Rock's doing his sniffing.
Just said, what can I do to beat him? Just mouthed it to the camera. That was cool.
Alexa and Nikki beat the Iconics. We all took Alexa and Nikki.
Brock with the rock bottom.
Apollo Crews fought Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy won by disqualification because Rowan beat him up. So you're the only one with the win there.
Boom.
We all took Drew Gulak.
Yep.
We all took Charlotte.
Good match.
2 of the 3 of us took Goldberg.
Yeah.
Brandon, I don't know why he took Dolph.
That was just a time waster of a match, and Dolph talking shit to get him to kind of just got destroyed. That was stupid, just to make Goldberg look strong. But like you said, he's got to fight someone with less weight now so we can throw him around a little bit.
Right.
It's just how it is.
And to continue, we all took AJ Styles to beat Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
He did. 2 of the 3 of us took Bray Wyatt over Finn Balor. You took Finn Balor.
I did. That was probably the best match on the card. The great match. The way Finn played it too, like he was scared a lot and then ended up coming back, and I thought that was great. Better than Styles and Ricochet, in my opinion. And Styles and Ricochet was a good match, but
it was.
Bray and Finn, I think, was my favorite because I thought it was just going to be
a spine buster there.
I thought
going for the elbow.
He's going for the people's elbow. I thought it was just going to be a squash to start, but Finn came back, so I'm happy that they didn't just squash him there and end that.
Is Rock here a face or a heel?
Face.
Uh-oh.
But everyone's rooting for Brock, I think. One of those flip sort of things. But look at the crowd, man. Jeez. The crowd is... Everyone's standing right now. Everyone is standing.
No one knows what Brock is saying.
Crowd is amped. That's fantastic.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice. Nice counter of the rock bottom with an elbow to the back of the head.
Another one? Nope.
Nope.
Into an F5.
Pick him up for
Here
the
we
F5.
go.
Here we go. Get him again. Boom.
Is that it?
People are excited.
Rocking a kick out.
1, 2,
3.
It's over.
Torch has been passed.
And people are still. Was it Brock's first title?
Yes. Yes, it is. Because he loses it at Survivor Series when Heyman turns on him here. But that's the first time.
Was that Big Slow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first time he wins the heavyweight. I think he was the youngest title holder there until Orton. Did
Yeah,
it
what is he,
04.
24, 25 here?
Yeah.
He's young. It's unbelievable.
Look at that. Jesus.
Just jacked.
That's traps in the game right there.
Hitting himself with a belt. Looks about the same. You know, obviously he looks older in the face, but it's the same looking guy.
Yep.
Kevin Owens beat Shane McMahon.
Everyone knew that.
Kofi and RKO, double count out, so we all get a tie here. Bailey beat Ember Moon. We both had Bailey. He had Ember. We took Natty. He took Becky. Becky won. And we all took Brock. He lost.
Yep.
Updated standings, 59, 19, and 1 for me. 55, 22, and 1 for you. So I'm 3.5 ahead. Got that half because of that extra point. 53, 24, and 1 for Brandon. And those are the standings.
Yeah, Seth got the belt. We talked about it a little bit earlier. A little bit surprising. Did not see that coming. So I guess we're going to see what they wanted to. Like I said, hopefully they go to Braun with it. But that was a little bit surprising that he won that because I wouldn't have guessed that twice.
Right. So how would you rate SummerSlam overall?
6.5 out of 10 because it ended at 10:30, which was fantastic.
Yes.
I was so happy about that. I was like, Brock and Seth should be the last match, and it was starting at like 10 o'clock. I was like, this is great. They need to do this for every damn pay-per-view and not be till midnight. Not bad, though. It wasn't a bad show. Pretty good matches. I'm disappointed. I mean, the R-Truth stuff was funny when they hit in the international announcers. That was good. But they didn't do anything with 24/7 title on there, which is kind
When
of
they were the Japanese announcers.
That was good.
What was he? Dwayne Gretzky.
Dwayne Gretzky, yes. It was.
And then I saw Becky Lynch posted she was better than the Canadian legend Wayne Jetski. Like, you've got to be kidding me.
That's good right there.
What do we got from Jason?
Jason, number 1. Sirs, I thought Sasha was not coming back. Yeah, screw you. Number 2, Sasha returned wearing the same outfit from WrestleMania when she left. How awesome is that storyline? ...
Terrible. So she showed up. Great. So it's like she never left.
One person who likes Sasha in the WWE universe, and that is Jason.
Yeah, I agree.
That's about it.
Even though they cheered her on. They cheered her on.
Just Jason.
Like, thank you, Sasha, for beating up Natty.
That was actually them pumping Jason's basement noise into the arena right there. That's what that was. Fun fact. Number 3. Where has Brandon been? Is he grounded from the podcast again? Yes.
Brandon is on a different sabbatical, this time for work and for being a coach. So we wish him well in his career.
Still grounded, though.
Still grounded from the podcast.
Still grounded. 4. Think of 2 current talents that their ring entrance music would better fit the other. Think of 2 current talents that their ring entrance music would better fit the other. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Wow. 2 current talents.
Is Kane still current?
Yeah, he's coming back.
If Kane is still current, switch him and Seth Rollins. Because then Kane would burn it down.
Burn it down. Nice.
Thank you. Off the top of my head, that's the best I can do.
You can give me The Fiend with Kane. I'll live with that.
Okay.
Man, that's a tough one because I'm sitting here like AJ Styles, you know, it fits him well. The song does.
You can't really change that to anything else. I was thinking of Dolph.
Dolph, I thought of like you could switch him with, because he's more. I don't know, man.
You could switch Finn and Bobby Roode. They have
could.
almost the same one.
You could switch Dolph and Miz based on their characters now.
Yeah.
You really could.
Could do that.
That's a tough one. That's a really good question.
It is a good question.
I like it.
Yeah, I like Finn and Bobby Roode too because they both
That is
kind of
good.
have the same ish sort of music.
I would give R-Truth, give his song to No Way Jose and let him come out to that because when he danced to that, I lost it when his Drake Maverick and his wife were in the front and he's just dancing around to No Way Jose. You can give that to him.
Okay, I like that. That's a good one too. I do like that one. Number 5, another good
It could
question.
be just No Way R-Truth.
Drake Maverick wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, great.
Last question, number
Yep.
5, another good one too.
Okay.
Obviously, someone is returning to action next week on SmackDown. You know the mystery person trying to kill Romaine. Not Roman. Romaine. Well, who's it going to be?
Harper?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good one because he should be coming back soon. I know he had all his contract disputes, but he's still under contract, so he ain't going anywhere. And he's been with Rowan before, so it's very possible. I like that. That's a good one. I wouldn't say that's quite obvious, but I would say that would probably be the one pick. But
It's going to be John Moxley. It's going to be AEW.
that would be wild, wouldn't it? Jericho comes out or something,
Jericho Drive. What the hell is going on?
or it's Rikishi again. He tried to run over Stone Cold. I like Harper, but someone to come back though. Oh man, it's tough. I don't know. I don't think I really have an answer for that. I haven't been watching enough to know. So that's
Who wants to fight Roman?
everybody.
Who does he have beef with? Is it Cena? Heel turn for Cena.
That would be
That would
would be a crazy storyline.
That would
no
be
one would
awesome.
see that. Nobody would see that one coming. I don't think they'll do it because all his Make-A-Wish stuff, but nobody would see that one coming.
I don't know who else. I like Rikishi. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
Did he give us his insight or thoughts on that?
no, he just asked.
Huh.
He just I also wouldn't be shocked if it was a double cross and it actually was. Well, yeah, it's not. I mean, who was driving the car couldn't be Samoa Joe, but he could still be the one setting it all up, sort of thing. He was the brains
it's probably
and mastermind behind it.
Samoa Joe. It's probably him.
Maybe it is
I'm gonna
Buddy
go with-
Murphy too.
It could be him. I'm going to stick with Luke Harper for now.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
good.
go with that.
That's
what are
fair.
you going with?
I'm gonna go with it's Samoa Joe's master plan, but Buddy Murphy was driving the car. No one coming back. But I like your Luke Harper. I just wanted to be different.
I like because I like Buddy Murphy.
I think you're right. I just want to be different.
They legitimized Buddy Murphy, and I would be content if it was Buddy Murphy. But is it going to be Buddy Murphy?
That we don't know. That we will find out next week on SmackDown.
Oh, gosh. And there's a few things that we need to cover left. We're not going to finish under 30, unfortunately. 28, yeah, we're not going to do it because we got Jeremy's stuff, and this is long. All right. So he says, I apologize. This is going to be lengthy, so I'll try to cut it down best I can. First up, loved your picks last week for surprise favorite wrestlers. I still say Shamrock and Kurt Angle are by far, capitalized, the two best wrestlers of all time to transition from outside the industry. They caught on so quickly, it was amazing. Owen Hart is in my top 10 as well, so I agree 100% there. And Venus was a great underrated in-ring talent. It's a shame once his gimmick sort of ran its course, they couldn't repackage him somehow. As for me, Mr. Perfect is my number 2. But I assume a lot would have him in the top 10, in their top 10 list, so that's not going out on a limb. Barry Darsaw would be in my top 10. Demolition was the greatest tag team ever. Then I loved Repo Man. He was given like the worst gimmicks ever, but always made them entertaining.
True.
Mike Rotunda would be another in my top 10.
Yeah.
He was great with the Varsity Club and then IRS, baby. As a kid, seeing a wrestler wearing a suit and a tie, how could you not cheer for him? LOL. Plus, I agreed, all those fans were stinking tax cheats. Okay, wrestling topic for this week. And this is why I saved this. This week is the return of King of the Ring. Were you aware of that?
I was not aware of that.
Monday, King of the Ring.
On Raw?
Yep. That's what they've been doing with a lot of that, though. King of the Ring lately, it's always been on Raw.
Come on.
I'm going to give you the competitors at the end of this. Remind me. This is one of my favorite pay-per-views back in the day because I love any kind of tournament format. I'm glad to see it back, but disappointed it doesn't get a pay-per-view. Agreed. I liked it as a pay-per-view. It was always fun seeing a guy have to compete in 3 matches throughout the night to earn the crown. What do you guys think? Does it deserve its own pay-per-view again? Yes.
Yes.
Why do you think it has ended as a pay-per-view back in the day? We launched so many careers, except King Mabel, of course. Why did it end? Because they added other things that they thought would be better and got rid of the tournament format.
When they bought WCW, I mean, you got then Great American Bash.
And so much other talent that they don't want to limit it.
And it still would have been good, I think, with King of the Ring
right.
once they got that. But I think, when was the last King of the Ring? 2002, maybe? Like pay-per-view?
Right.
So it just so happened that after that time frame, they got away from it because they have so many other opportunities. Maybe it's because there was just so much talent that they couldn't, they didn't want to have the same person on the card 3 times because they had so much talent on their roster. They had to spread it out. So that would be my guess on why they got rid of it. So you don't have to see the same, 4 wrestlers 3 times in a night.
Right. And
my guess?
That was what I thought, so you don't have to see the same things.
That's my only guess, but I agree. It was a fun pay-per-view. I like those pay-per-views as well. Totally old school, fantastic wrestling. I love the bracket style, going through all that. The ones in the after 96 with Austin. I don't remember who won 97, but just the bracket that they had, I thought was always fun, always cool.
Did Triple H finally win?
I think it was 97. Yeah, I think he was 97. But it is right. I like that pay-per-view. I think they ended up replacing it with like Bad Blood or something because it was always a June pay-per-vieiew.
In your house, Bad Blood.
Yeah. So I'm disappointed they got rid of it. But yeah, I did not know that they were coming back with it, so that's cool. I guess that's going to get me to tune in to frickin' Raw on Monday.
16 participants. I'm going to read them to you.
Okay, go.
Miz, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Ali, Kevin Owens, Chad Gable, Andrade, Shelton Benjamin, Sami Zayn, Cedric Alexander, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, Buddy Murphy, Cesaro, Elias, Samoa Joe.
It's going to come down to McIntyre and Owens. And McIntyre's going to win.
I would love to see King Ricochet. And when I saw Ali, all I thought of was Aladdin. Prince Ali. And I'm like, he's going to be king. He's going to be the king.
King Ali.
I'd love to see Ricochet. KO winning it would be cool. But
what's your pick?
I'm going with Ricochet. I want to see
over?
King. That's going to be a tough one. Give me him over Elias in a rematch of this past week, but he beats him legitimate.
Okay.
It's off the wall. I like yours is more realistic. Mine's off the wall. So give me him over Elias because I think the other guys are already top guys and they don't need that push. And so is Ricochet, but fan favorite, give him something even bigger.
I like that. That's good.
All right. So with that being said, back to Jeremy's stuff. We finally got the reveal of his wrestler. Favorite referee. Greatest ref in pro wrestling history. He was only in WCW for a couple of years and went by the name Mark Curtis, but his real name is Brian Hildebrand. He reffed the way I would have as a fan. He would cringe when he saw a devastating maneuver. He would start throwing his fist shadow boxing when he saw 2 guys punching each other. He's right. He was so much fun to watch. In fact, I would watch the most boring WCW matches if I knew he was the ref, because just watching him throughout the match was more entertaining than anything else WCW was doing as a company. Heck, he could even make a Scott Norton match watchable. 2 fun instances to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Words do not do this guy justice. Check out Bash at the Beach 97 on the network. Go to about the 21:35 mark. So if you're able to do this, it's Chris Jericho and Ultimo Dragon. And watch a minute. You'll see Curtis shadow boxing and then cringing with the kicks to the back. And then fast forward to 58:35. I love that he gives us exact times. 58:35. Go over the top rope when the 3 luchadors go over the top rope. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff he did wasn't caught on camera. I wish they had a Curtis cam or something throughout the match. Oh, and check out this clip. He gave me a clip here, which we'll have to check out.
What was the pay-per-view?
Bash at the Beach, 97. And look at his Wikipedia. He actually managed Cactus Jack at one time and did some cool stuff. Sadly, he was diagnosed with cancer and died at the age of 37.
Mm-hmm. I know that.
So sad. Gosh.
What was the time?
21:35.
That thing's slow as fucking balls, so we might get there at some point. Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Can you just hold it down?
No. 21:35?
Yes, sir. Ooh, good stop. 21. Oh, I don't have the volume. It's okay. We wanted to watch him anyway. I know exactly which ref he's talking about. He's got the stash. I knew exactly who it was.
Yep, little guy. 21:35's coming up. Jericho and Ultimo. Let's check this out. Oh, fancy. And, oh!
He was fun. I remember him. He was so fun to watch.
What's the second one? 58?
58-35.
58-35.
When the three luchadors go over the top rope. Be ready to crack up. Funniest thing ever.
58-35.
Ooh,
58-35.
Oh, you went ahead.
Oh.
Now you're back too far. And you're too far ahead. There we go. 10 seconds.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got. I could have stopped it at 41.
Oh, yeah, you're
right. It would have been just perfect. Just crumbles in the corner. Covers his head. That's fantastic.
And then we got to watch this clip. I want to check out this clip where he takes down a fan that ran into the ring. How amazing is that?
All right, let's see this bad boy.
So I'm going to have to pull this up on the old phone. I have the volume down.
Tony Schiavone.
Oh, shit.
He just kneed him right in the face. That was awesome.
And he's holding him down. Headlock.
He got him in a guillotine right
Look
there.
Look at that.
Mark Curtis, what a beast. That was awesome. I mean, he straight kneed him right in the head.
That was amazing.
That was awesome right there.
So we got to check out some of his interesting stuff. So Mark Curtis, WCW, Brian Hildebrand. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Died in 1999. Holy shit.
That's sad.
That is very sad. So his ring names, Mark Curtis, Brian Hildebrand, Jaime P. Wise, and Cowabunga. He was trained by Dominic DeNucci and Tommy Young. That's just
Tommy Young.
Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Went there. Yeah, it talks about that. Glance over as the man jumped on the rail, kneed the fan in the face, and placed him in a guillotine.
Right in the dome.
Yeah, that was great. Found this amusing, with Heenan observing, the smallest referee in the world just took him down.
Yeah. I mean, and he did. And that was beastly. That was awesome.
Man. Diagnosed with stomach and bowel cancer in 97. After having surgery and attempt to remove it, he continued refereeing for WCW throughout the following months. Final stage of the disease in 1999. Curtis Go's home benefit was held in his hometown. It was developed and promoted. Cody Michaels developed and promoted the event, which was viewed by wrestling insiders and experts as one of the truly memorable events in history that actually brought together the major companies at that time, WWF, WCW, and ECW, in support of one of the most genuinely loved workers in the industry. Major stars that worked and provided support that night. Shit. I clicked somebody. Mick Foley, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Shane Douglas, Bruno Sammartino, Dominic DeNucci, Terry Taylor, D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Hugh Morris, Les Thatcher, Billy Kidman, Chris Candido, and many others. Man.
It's too bad.
That's crazy. What an interesting guy, and what a great pick. I always forget about him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you forget too because unfortunately he was lost too early. That's why. But
man. I mean,
right when he said Mark Curtis, right when he said, I knew exactly who he was. Exactly. I can picture them. Exactly.
So, something we didn't mention, but now I can mention it.
That was good.
August 18th.
Actually, it's
August 18th.
It's August 14th.
It's August 18th.
It's not. It's August 14th. The podcast comes out. Because we're driving back from Bristol when this thing drops.
Yep. So now when people are listening, because I'm going to do it's August 18th on the date this year in history, but it's also somebody's birthday.
Hulk Hogan?
No, his was on the 11th.
Kobe Bryant?
Is it?
Nah, his is like the 24th or something, I think.
Oh, well, it's Lee Fields' birthday.
Who?
Lee Fields. You'll like this
Leif
one.
Erikson?
Dr. Tom Pritchard.
Classy. Bruce's brother?
Kengo Takai.
Nope.
Mike James.
Mike Jones?
And one bear cub.
Who's that?
That's right.
Who?
Happy birthday, Bear.
Thank you, 4 days early.
Happy birth, Bear. I'll tell you on Sunday, but now this has come out. This episode will be Happy Birth Bear to go with Happy Birth Dub.
It should be Happy Bear Birth.
I like that. We might have to go with that. Is it 3 separate words? Happy Bear Birth.
Bear Birth. Yes.
Happy Bear Birth.
Happy Bear Birth.
I like it.
Or we could hyphenate it all, one of the two. Thank you. Thank you, 4 days early.
You're welcome. So happy early Bear Birth. But as this comes out on the 18th, today, the 18th, when this is out, it's Happy Bear Birth.
Yep, if I make it there.
What are you? So you'll be 28?
28.
Holy shit.
Yep, I'm
I remember when you were 17.
I'm getting up there in age. You probably shouldn't say that out loud.
Not like that.
Yeah,
it did come off bad.
Probably shouldn't say that out loud.
Ah, shit. Well, let's go back on your birthday. So wait, so if you're 28 this year, you were born in 90. You were born in 91.
91.
Jesus.
Yep.
Let's go back to your birthday. Great American Bash Tour, 1991. So your date of birth, you know what day of the week you were born on?
Sunday.
Good man.
Dude, trust me, I've heard it a million times. There was a Michigan race. My dad wasn't even in the room. He had to watch the race, and he was. I'm just kidding.
Who won the race?
I always ask him, and I never remember. I looked it up once. I'm going to look it up again because I don't remember.
Okay, you look it up while I cover this
yeah, you do your thing. I'll
tour.
look this up.
Ricky Morton and Terry Taylor beat Dustin Rhodes and Robert Gibson. Big Josh, Steve Armstrong, and Tracy Smothers beat Bad Street, Jimmy Garvin, and Michael Hayes. Yellow Dog beat Art Anderson. Bobby Eaton beat Steve Austin. Lex Luger beat Barry Windham. Nikita Koloff beat Sting in a chain match. And in a steel cage match 2-on-2, El Gigante and Rick Steiner beat Dick Murdoch and Dick Slater. Dick squared.
Dicks everywhere.
And then PN News beat Johnny B. Bad. So on the day you were born, that's what happened.
Dale Jarrett.
Nice. So on your second birthday, Clash of Champions, Arn Anderson and Paul Roma beat Lord Steven Regal and Steve Austin. Too Cold Scorpio beat Bobby Eaton. Johnny B. Bad beat Max Payne. Ricky Steamboat beat Paul Orndorff. Ric Flair and Sting beat Awesome Kong and King Kong. Dustin Rhodes and Road Warrior Hawk beat Rick Rude and the Equalizer. And then Vader beat Davey Boy Smith for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
By the way, Dick Trickle outfinished Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt that day. Just throwing that out there.
Dick Trickle.
Finished 21st. Richard Petty was 23rd. Dale Earnhardt was 24th in that Michigan race.
So there was no really other times that your birthday fell on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, there would have had to have been a SummerSlam.
SummerSlam Access in 2013.
A couple SummerSlams, probably.
Yeah, nothing, man. Like, nothing big. There was a Monday Night Raw. Let's go back to this. Monday Night Raw 2008. So you turned 17.
17.
When I was 17.
I don't even remember
It
that.
was a very...
I was in high school. I know that.
Batista beat Paul Burchill. Kelly and Mickey James beat Jillian Hall and Katie Lee Burchill. John Bradshaw Layfield beat Jamie Noble. John Cena beat Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. D'Lo Brown beat Santino Marella. And Chris Jericho beat CM Punk.
Not bad.
So Oh, let's see if anything happened when you turned 21. Nope. Yeah, that's about it. What we got for you?
Yeah, I know what happened when I turned 21. I got hammered and blacked out in Vegas.
How about 22? SummerSlam 13.
Told you.
Rob Van Dam beat Dean Ambrose for the U.S. title. Bray Wyatt beat Kane in a Ring of Fire match. Cody Rhodes beat Damian Sandow. Alberto Del Rio beat Christian.
Never a fan of him.
In World Heavyweight Championship match. Natalya beat Brie Bella. Brock Lesnar beat CM Punk in a 25-minute match. I forgot about that match. That was actually really good. Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn beat AJ Lee and Big E Langston. Daniel Bryan beat Cena in a 27-minute match. Triple H was the referee. Daniel Bryan wins the title. But if you remember, so this was on your birthday because I remember this exactly. Right after Randy Orton comes out and beats Daniel Bryan in that same night. Right after that match when he beat Cena. He just came out, beat him. Give him a pedigree.
Money in the Bank?
No, this is SummerSlam. No, there was no Money in the Bank.
So why did he just come out and beat
Was
him?
it a Money in the Bank?
Well, what were the stipulations that he would just come out and beat him?
Well, Triple H just, I don't know why he did it, but he pedigreed him. And maybe it was a Money in the Bank because I remember him pedigreeing him and handing the title because people were so happy Daniel Bryan won the title and then he lost it. Yes. Money in the Bank cash-in match.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You're right. So, yeah, pretty interesting. John Cena defended the title. Triple H's ref. Bryan executed a running knee on Cena to win his first WWE Championship. As Bryan celebrated, Cena shook Bryan's hand and offered him advice. Cena shook Triple H's hand before departing. Randy Orton appeared with his Money in the Bank contract, raising the briefcase. Triple H attacked Bryan with a pedigree, turning heel. Orton cashed it in, pinned Bryan to win the title. I remember that.
Good.
So that was on old 22 for you.
I don't remember that birthday.
Yep. So thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thanks to Crandall's Quality Lawn Care, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area, not Point Place, and not Russia. Somewhere in Russia.
Could have blocked a lock.
Right. Thank you to Tim at Verizon, Cassandra at PNC, and Steve at Savage & Associates.
Ooh, yeah.
As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And goodbye.
Happy birthday, Bear!
Bitch.